What's going on, everybody? Propsuez back at it again with yet another awesome YouTube video. Thank you guys all so much for all the continued support. I really appreciate all of you guys. If you guys like this video or content like this, please be sure to check me out on Twitch. I stream Monday through Friday, usually starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. In today's video, I'm going to have an awesome gameplay for you guys. I was playing against YouTube's own YuGiOh ASMR. If you guys aren't familiar with him or his channel, go check it out. He does tons of great gameplay with Ritual Beast. And he definitely knows what he's doing. He's had a lot of good results with that deck. And he's a great player. Seems like a good dude. So, yeah. Check out his channel. And definitely be sure to stick around for Game 2 of this video, where I show you guys how to expertly play through boards with the Voiceless voice deck. With specifically just when you open like a lot of engine cards. That there's quite a bit you can do even if your opponent's board is kind of crazy. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. We win the die roll. Lucky. So we draw our hand. We see we would have had the Forbidden Combo going second, the Imperm Purge, but we're going first. So either way, whether we went first or second, decent hand. When I see my hand immediately, what triggers is we got to just Nadir, dump Garua, get a draw, see what that is. Say it was another hand trap, then we're going to summon the Maximus, use his effect. Dump Herald and Tri-Brigade. Herald is going to search a ritual spell. Tri-Brigade, good card, put it back. And then we're going to go ahead and ritual summon the Skull Guardian. Skull Guardian for low. Low for barrier. Barrier for the trap, unless we get another ritual card off the 2 draws. And yeah, we'll end with 4 or so interruptions. Probably 5, I guess, if we didn't get any more engine. Because that means we drew into more hand traps. So, that is what we're going to do. We go standby, main phase 1. I activate Nadir and he Ash Blossoms. So I think for a moment I pass here. I shouldn't really know other good plays, and there's no reason to set these into... he could be playing Tempai and we get Lightning Storm and lose immediately. So he goes ahead and activates Inheritance. He reveals Winda, and... Winda is definitely like one of the worst cards. So there's 2 different options of what could be going on here. He could either be showing Winda because he wants us to think his hand is weak, or his hand is just weak. So I think here for a moment and decide we don't want him to search whatever he wants from his deck, because that's bad news bears. So we Dominus Purge that, hoping that his hand is weak. His hand is definitely weak. So that turned out. We figure we still have Imperm. He normal summons this perfectly fine. Attacks, we take the 16, great. He jokes big plays, I go same. So we go top deck Barrier, great draw because he has like essentially nothing here. Barrier goes for Saphira. And so we go Saphira effect, we accidentally could try it, doesn't really matter. So Saphira goes ahead, activates effect, sends a Trias, summons Skull. We got the Ceravis because they have Imperm Valor, then we are stopping with the Ceravis. So we go ahead and get low, our friend. We go ahead and normal summon low effect for blessings. I think here for a moment, what I'm thinking about is, do we want to play into a Bastille? I think Bastilles are really good right now. However, I feel like in Ritual Beast, I just have not seen Bastilles in Ritual Beast. I just don't think that the Ritual Beast deck is playing Bastilles. So I decide to make a judgment call. Activate the blessings, add back prayers, summon the Ceravis, because now we can get back low. And then on our opponent's turn, we're going to have Skull Guardian, Ceravis to negate one of the contacts from the extra deck, the fusions, negate, and then activate, like we have an Imperm, and then they summon something else. We use blessings, summon this back, low for the trap, and then we have like 2 extra negates. An Omni negate, the trap, and an Imperm, which just be game. And so go ahead, attack, damage step, negate with Skull Guardian. If yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty obvious right there. Attack for 4100 and pass turn. He activates, reveals when. He doesn't have anything banished, so I decided to Skull Guardian that because he passed last turn on doing nothing, which told me his hand was weak. So if he is going to summon something else that's weak, I'm just passing him here. He would have had to top deck something good, and then we have interruptions for his top deck. So we Imperm that. He tries to summon out. We negate the summon. He activates Nemesis Flag, puts back the Nochi Draco, summons it. On summon, we activate the Blessings, summon the Saravis, summon back the Low, get the Trap card, pretty standard stuff here. And he just scoops, seeing that he has no more plays. We can negate an extra deck summon, we can just pop with the Trap, and he has no plays past that. I have 8,000. So, this next game is where it gets interesting. So, we both draw out our hands. His hand, he has Flag, Rimpengu, Corridor, Kanahawk, and Elder. So he has 2 pieces of the Nemesis package, and he's got good engine. And I have Skull Guardian, 2 copies of Low, Saravis, and Mourner. So immediately when I see this hand, knowing, having played, so I've played every single deck. There's no decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! That I haven't played. I've never brought Ritual Beast to a tournament. I don't own the cards, but I have played it on DB, strictly for the fact of knowing how to play against it. I'm by no means a Ritual Beast master. If I played it, try to misplay with it, but I know like the key things to look for starters. Make sure they're not special summoning the same things twice, and making sure that their extra deck guys are using the correct requirements, and stopping the rank 4 XYZ. So when I see this hand immediately, I think if his hand's really good, he might be able to just summon the rank 4 twice, which I've seen, but I'm going to try to Mourner the rank 4 because that's like my only shot. So I let him start playing. Normal summons the Tamer, summons the Kanahawk. Okay, it's already a great start. He banishes Laura, banishes his 2 guys, summons Kanahawk, Chainlink 1, Kanahawk Chainlink 2, summons out these 2, sends back the Lara, the new broken one. So activates the Spiritual Beast, Kanahawk again, banishes the Steeds, very interesting. Summons the Link 2, activates the Link 2, banishes to summon from his hand. Has Wen, so pretty good. Targets the Lara because he sent it back to the graveyard. Nothing's been done incorrectly at this point. Sends these into the Alti-Gala Gaia-Pelio. So now he has an Omnigate, assuming he has something else in his hand, which he does. So he activates a special one from deck. Rimpengu, banish from the extra deck, dump to the graveyard. Banish 2 for the Nochi Drago. So then he activates the Nochi Drago. Summons back 2 guys, or summons back the Link 2, not the 2 guys. I'm sorry. And then the Link to summon back. Overlays for the Banshee. So I'm assuming he has a Ritual Beast card in hand. Ironically, he has 2 Nemesis guys, but I don't know that. I know that he has the Omni Negate with this, but I have no choice other than to just try to Mourner because, to my understanding here, I didn't see what package he was playing, but I'm either getting Protoss or Colossus, both of which I'm just not into at the moment with this hand. So we have to just pray that the Moonlit resolves. We target, and yeah, he says it's perfectly fine. I'm like, cool, good stuff. He either doesn't have another name in hand, or he forgot. Likely because he knows what he's doing. We were both ranked top 50 on DB at this point. We're both, I think he's 660 rated, has 628. So this is at the time of the game, I believe. So I Mourner that, he lets it go. I'm like, good stuff. Then he summons Flag, sending back the Link 4. I'm like, bad news bears, not good at all. And then he goes to link off. He links off for SP Medium Knight. SP Medium Knight banishes the Banshee, summons it back, links all 4, and I'm like, oh my god, he forgot to use the Flag. Or he hard opened the Corridor. Obviously, hard opened the Corridor. I was kind of just praying. And then he activates the Link 4, and then he goes Corridor effect from hand, so I'm like, oh great, he drew both. I mean, yes, it's less cards, but he was able to add back the Steeds, which is unfortunate. And then now it looks like he is going to set up Gloss, which he does. So now he has the Banish from the Link 4. He has Colossus. He has an Omni Negate with the Gaia Paleo, and he has Steeds to pop. So not great situation for me. I top deck into Saphira, so just another engine card. Sounds like it's usable. It's doesn't look great into what he has, but kind of just got to do what you can do with what you have. So I think for a moment I go activate Saphira. So good lesson for everybody. If you guys don't know, Saphira does not have to search. That part of the effect is optional, so it can just dump the ritual spell, which is important because the ritual spell not only gives you protection, but then you get the Saphira in the graveyard to be able to try to ritual summon. So that's our first play for sure. Activate Saphira, then low, summon Skull Guardian. We cannot use Skull Guardian's effect, so we only just, we have to just use low. He activates the Steeds before he has the, before we can just Omni Negate. So I said that's fine. He pops rather. We summon the low, and then this part is very important that because he has this Omni Negate, that we go and we have another copy of low in hand. We go chain link 1 ritual spell, chain link 2 low. So we just chain block the ritual spell. So either way, we're getting Skull Guardian back in the field. So he goes ahead and ulti YuGiOh. He negates the low, which does make sense because he knows that we're getting another ritual monster out, and we're going to be able to set the trap or activate the trap with this. So we summon out the Skull Guardian. Think he says with quick effects, and I said no, you can activate quick effect because I guess I didn't state. In fairness, I feel like it's possible I had waited long enough, but I wasn't gonna give him my hard time. He's a cool dude, so I said sure, whatever. He activates. I chain Saravis to negate. So now we've went through the ulti YuGiOhTCG. Sorry for that. We went through the Steeds, we now went through the Banish, and all he has left is Colossus, and I'm sure you guys can see where this is going. We normal summon low, we go battle phase, we attack over the YuGiOh. He takes the damage, we go low into Anima, Slurp, stun the 2 into Dynamundo. He thought we were going to SP, but we're actually going to Dynamundo, which is much better. This is very important, that we go ahead and shuffle back the second copy of Skull Guardian, because the first copy of Skull Guardian was properly ritual summoned, the other one was special summoned, so we would not be able to special summon the second copy back with a Dynamundo, which is a very big deal. We shuffle back his Colossus, and we cleared the entire board. So there he top decks in the draw phase. I summoned back Skull Guardian, low effect, summon low effect for the trap card, because I figure it's just an additional interruption here. And if he has nothing, then we're able to just go ahead and search with it at the end of the main phase. If he has nothing, if he has something, then we have an additional interruption to not just have the one. So he sets. I thought for a second about popping this. It's possible I should have, but I didn't want to waste the trap because I felt like I was still in a perfectly fine situation. He banishes, summons the Nochi Drago. So here he only has the ability to summon back 1, and I'm like, okay, summon this, which requires obviously the graveyard cards. So I'm like, he really doesn't have anything specifically great here. He could attack. Oh, he could attack into low, but when he tries to leave the main phase, I guess we just use the trap, right? So we I think he goes end phase end main 1. I go negate with Skull Guardian, and he goes, I didn't banish Winda, misplayed, but I'm pretty sure I'm winning that game either way, and I thought it was pretty crazy that we cracked that entire board. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys, that just making sure that you're declaring your chain links in the appropriate manner, knowing, not thinking oh, I can't use Saphira because I'm under the Colossus, knowing that you still can use it and dump the ritual spell, and just knowing exactly where you're interacting, what cards, when, and yeah, just playing appropriately, playing correctly, doing the best that you can. Even when you open a ton of engine and your opponent puts up a big board, just making the best of the situation. That's one thing I'm definitely huge on preaching, is just doing the best that you possibly can with whatever situation, and playing the cards to the best of their ability. He already knows what you're on, especially game 2 over there, so might as well play and see what you could do, and there got us there. So Very good stuff. Was happy with that one. Like I said, shout out YuGiOh ASMR. Great channel. Great Ritual Beast player. That deck is super, super difficult to pilot. One of the hardest decks I've ever tried to pilot before. So I give him a ton of credit for having success with it. And I wanted to just take the time to thank everybody again for all the continued support. You guys have been absolutely amazing. It's just been incredible. Everybody has been super supportive, super kind, and been tuning into all the videos. So thank you guys. Like I said, if you guys like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and comment to let me know what kind of other videos you guys would like to see. I've seen other, a lot of people have said I want to see like against some of the meta decks. I want to see against Yubel, Snake Eyes, things like that. So just let me know what you guys want to see below, what other kinds of videos outside of gameplays and good stuff like that. And yeah, I have some great things planned. I'm getting on a super consistent schedule now. I think I've streamed the last like 8 days on Twitch. So like I said, check me out there. And yeah, thank you guys again so much.